Princess Tiana, a children's picture book by Helen Victoria. Thousands of years ago, there lived a king and queen who ruled a province called the Kingdom of Abel. Every year, the queen had many babies and would give them to the kingdom to become foragers and soldiers. But it was a terrible year, and Queen Yemati gave birth to only one crab. Princess Tiana was very beautiful, but she was born with only one claw. The princess's birth divided the kingdom. The male soldiers argued, "What if she gives birth to other crabs just like her? They will not be able to forage for food or guard the kingdom, and we will starve." But the female crabs argued, "The princess was born on the moon of the fall, when there is plenty of food, and she is the only female to be born in 1,000 years. Surely this is a sign of good luck." The queen replied, "We know the princess will never grow another claw, and so she will only rule when she proves herself to be worthy." King Axios added, "And she will only rule if every crab agrees that she be their queen." But one night a soldier tried to hurt Tiana, and she was so frightened she ran away. Tiana hurried as quickly as her little legs would go and went deep into the dusty desert where there was no food or water. But Tiana, with her mighty claw, dug deep into the sand and found tasty worms wriggling in water. The queen missed her daughter so much that she cried every night and threw her tears into the sky, which made the stars. At night, when Tiana was most afraid, she would dig a deep hole and hide, and so she never saw the stars. Soon the queen became very ill and was dying. With her last breath, she called Tiana's name, but Tiana never came. The queen died with a sad and lonely heart. King Axios was so unhappy that he had lost both his beloved wife and daughter that he too cried tears which made the oceans. The oceans flooded the desert where Princess Tiana was hiding and scooped her up and carried her all the way home. The king was so happy that his daughter had returned, he announced that there would be games in the kingdom again. The female crabs were very excited because many of them considered themselves the best foragers. The male crabs were very excited because many of them considered themselves the best hunters and the best soldiers. When it came to foraging, Tiana used her claw carefully to find the longest worms, the greenest seaweed, and the softest moss. When it came to hunting, Tiana's claw was the most powerful and the largest in all of the kingdom, and she caught the biggest fish, the tastiest clams, and the juiciest mollusks. And so Tiana, who proved herself to be clever, skillful, and strong, became queen of the Kingdom of Abel. Tiana took the throne beside her father and pronounced, "Tonight's game will begin with every crab's strongest claw tied to their backs." And so it was how empathy came to the world and travelled as one by way of the oceans.